Welcome into the Flippin' Hippos reseller channel. I'm Star. If you're new here or you haven't yet, please consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It helps us feed our hungry hippos. Today is Monday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And because it's a Monday, that means it's time for What's Sold on eBay. Just like every week, we're going to start with the plush. I've pulled out all of our plush sales. There were 4 total sales of plush for the week, which is good for this time of year. That's decent. And then the other categories we sell in, I've only pulled out some highlights that I want to talk about with you for teachable moments. My What Sold videos aren't just highlight reels. I'm here to teach you and help you become better resellers and figure out what to do and what not to do. You can also learn from my mistakes. Just have a few highlights I want to talk to you this week. I'm not going to keep you too long. I am a little bit behind on taking photos. I've got a lot of inventory here to get through, so I need to get my butt in gear too. Let's start with the Poopy Hershey's. The Poopy Hershey. I feel bad calling him that. Hershey itself is a town here in Pennsylvania. It's on the other side of Pennsylvania near Philadelphia, that side. There is the factory and the theme park. Hershey's was started here in Pennsylvania. You do find a lot of Hershey's plush and shirts and paraphernalia when you're thrifting here. You find more Hershey's than on the other side. We find a lot of Steelers and Penguin stuff here in Pittsburgh. Hershey's plush aren't really worth that much. I think they used to be worth a little bit more when I first got started. It's probably a matter of racing to the bottom, which you shouldn't be doing. I'm not going to get on my soapbox this week. You know how I feel. If you're doing it, stop. But it's, the popularity waxes and wanes. There are certain Hershey's plushes that are rare or not as common as like a chocolate bar that are worth money. So if you find them, don't be afraid to comp them and check them out. See if you want to source them. There's some Reese's peanut butter cup plushies that are worth a little bit more. This is one of the plush I've put in my 50% off sale to try to clear out some old stock and make a little bit of room in our garage. So he sold for $437 plus $5.50 shipping. Disney Frozen Olaf. So this was a really big plush. He was over 2 feet tall. He weighed 2.5 pounds. So I did have the $13 shipping on him. I put this flat rate of $12.99 on all of my plush that weigh over a pound. And when you add it to what I sell them for, it comes out to the same price. This one was also 50% off. You'll see a pattern here. Most of the plush that are now moving are the ones in clearancing, and that's fine. They've been sitting around for 2 or 3 years, which in plush world is not really that long. Plush is very slow, very long tail. A plush that sits around for 2 years is the equivalent of a pair of jeans that sits for maybe 9 months to a year. However, I am clearancing a bunch of our old inventory, not just plush, just stale items, older items I want to move. We're doing an audit and kind of hoping to consolidate a whole bunch of our plush and clear off one wall of our garage, our basement. It's basically the size of our house, the whole first floor, and make some room down there for some extra shelves and stuff. So I'm happy to run sales to clear items out. You'll notice I'm not lowering the price. I'm not racing to the bottom. I'm not taking away from the value of Olaf. He's still a $25 plush plus 13 shipping. He's still a $38 plush. I'm just running a sale on him. So you can do a plush like this for $35, $38 free ship. You can break it down the way I do. And then always you can run sales. Frozen plush are not as popular as they used to be. The movies are a little older. I do notice, I'm sorry, I have to yawn, and I'm not editing that out. The moose, his name is Sven, S-V-E-N. The moose and Olaf, as far as what moves and sells for me, are more popular than the two sisters, Elsa and Anna. And then I've had some of the soft plushy dolls of the boys, the boyfriends or whatever in the movies. They do a little bit better. I think just like with any movie or type group, I guess, of characters like Mickey Mouse and Friends or Winnie the Pooh, the characters that are most common, even, you see it in Paw Patrol, I talk about how Chase and the fire marshal dog are way oversaturated, but other Paw Patrol characters will go for more money. When you have certain characters that are just really popular, easy to find, they're oversaturated, they're not going to be as valuable or fetch as high of a price as the more scarce or harder to find characters. So just keep that in mind when you're outsourcing. We have a Build-A-Bear elephant, 50% off. I think there's a pattern here because people like sales, but right now the economy is a little rough. People don't have as much discretionary funds as they did a year ago. So a year ago, you could sell this elephant for $23, $25, no problem. People can't justify spending that amount on a plush right now. I'm noticing as soon as I'm marking some of these down and putting them on this clearance, they're selling, not because their worth has gone down so much as people are less willing to spend as much on plush. That doesn't mean we should all lower our prices. The economy's a circular thing, so it'll come back around. And when it does, we don't want the value of all of our items being less than what they used to be. So again, don't mark stuff down, just run sales. I love Build-A-Bear. And there's actually a little cute story behind this one real quick. So we had 3 Build-A-Bear elephants listed. And this buyer messaged me and said, I have a silly question for you, but if I buy this elephant, can you ensure that I get this one? You have several listed, and I've looked at all of them, and this one has the cutest face. I like his face the best, and I assured her that each elephant has its own individual location in our system of storage, and so she would definitely get the one she bought. But I think it's cute, I guess, that she was looking at all of our elephants and seeing whose face she liked the best. Story time. Okay, so these are poop. Sometimes when I buy large lots or wholesale buys of stuffed animals, I end up with some poop plush. I set them aside. I don't make them a priority, but I don't not list them either. I have a box in my office they get put into when the box is full. Then I'll focus on taking some pictures and getting some of them up. I lot most of them up to try to get rid of them. And I try to do themes, all bears, dogs, farm animals, sea animals, things like that. So these are bears. There's a Christmas bear, a baseball bear, and just a generic white bear. 30% off on our weekend sale for $7.87 plus $5.49 shipping. I showed you a makeup or a face care item last week. I told you I get in my Ipsy shipments. Ipsy is a subscription where you get 5 little samples every month for $12. I love it. I've been getting it, gosh, longer than I've been reselling. I've been getting Ipsy for a long time. And it used to be if I didn't like the stuff I got, which is very rare, they are really good. You just fill out a quiz and they're really good at sending you stuff you'll use and stuff you like. But occasionally it does happen. I would just give it away to friends. But now I'm a reseller and I just sell it. But at the rate this stuff sells, I wish I knew a source to get like makeup wholesale. I'm going to have to do some research, I think, because makeup is just like jewelry. It's small, doesn't take up a lot of room. It's easy to list, easy to photograph, light to ship. And when I list my Ipsy stuff, it sells really quick. Something to think about. Hollister. I love Hollister. Other resellers might tell you this is a poop brand and don't bother with it. And I like it. I don't pay more than $1 for each pair. Maybe $1.50 if they come from ThredUp. They sell for $18 to $25 depending on the style, depending on the size, depending on how long I've had them listed and what kind of sales I'm running. But they sell quick. Typically, these have, for me, they sell more quickly than they should according to paper. So if you like look at my jeans guide or my clothing guide, this brand is supposed to be a very slow brand to move. It has a low sell-through rate. Mine sell faster than they should than it says on paper. And that could just be because I have so many listed. Or I just have luck with them. If you talk to any reseller, we all have one brand that does really well for us that other sellers can't give away or pay people to take off their hands. It's a really weird phenomenon that myself and my reseller friends have noticed. There's certain brands I won't touch, I won't bother with, that my friends can move. So Hollister's my brand. I like it though. Like I say, if you could find it for less than $1, get it. They're very small sizes, usually juniors. And just like plus sizes, the smaller sizes will do well. It's those middle average sizes that are easy for people to find. They're easy for them to go shopping for. Folks who wear plus size or really small sizes have a harder time finding clothing, and they're the ones shopping online. So this came out of my bulk buy I just did on the clothing. I guess it's a brand. I mean, it's a brand I've never heard of. I shouldn't say yes. I've never heard of this. I would look for it now. I would definitely get this brand again. It's sold within a couple days of being listed. Bayleaf activewear pants for, they sold on the weekend. So of course they were 30% off. Normally they would have been like 18 through the week plus the 7 shipping. So they're like $25 activewear pants. And they have this leaf on them you can look for. I would say this is something you should be on the lookout for. And Levi's 525. This is one of my favorite numbers of jeans, of Levi's jeans, 525. I've already gotten positive feedback on these. The buyer was really pleased. They stated that the 525s are really hard for them to find anymore. And so if one buyer is saying that the 525s are hard to find, that goes without saying that everyone who likes these jeans can't find them. And they sell, for like $30 all in shipping and everything. I would definitely recommend the 525s by Levi's. By the way, if you haven't gotten our jeans guide, our clothing guide, or our plush guide, they're on sale right now for St. Patrick's Day. The sale is supposed to end tonight at midnight. I checked it over the weekend. I messed up and set the date for midnight tomorrow night, so Wednesday. It's going longer than it should is what I'm saying. So take advantage of it. HIPPO Luck is the code you want to use to get any of our guides for $17. And Lucky Hippos will get you half off the bundle of all 3. I'll put all the information down in the description box for you. But go ahead and take advantage of that. I'm just going to go ahead and let it run longer than it should have. It doesn't matter to me. I want you guys to have that information at your fingertips so you can get it on sale. And it comes with a pricing guide for Levi's as well to help you kind of learn, because Levi's have so many different numbers and lines and styles. They're their own learning curve, all on their own. So jeans is an entire world to learn, and then Levi's within that. And we sold one of our bundles I wanted to show you. Just a couple of pairs of Old Navy, 50% off. I do run a coupon most weekends. Buy any 2 items, get 50% off. And people take advantage of it pretty often. More often on jewelry and comic books, but I see it on jeans and other things occasionally as well. So those are the highlights of the weekends. I really wanted to show you the Levi's and the Bayleaf as like 2 brands you should really be looking out for. If you have a volume-based business and you don't mind filler items, I really do like Hollister. Don't forget anything of your own around your house, whether it's a piece of makeup out of your Ipsy bag, or you're spring cleaning your house and getting ready knickknacks, or cleaning out your closet, you're a reseller. Sell it. You don't have to donate stuff anymore. We can sell it. And of course, Build-A-Bear is good. We talk about Disney all the time. And Hershey I would avoid unless it's the really sought after plush. So maybe not avoid, maybe comp them when you find them. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything you saw in this video or reselling in general, let me know in the comments. I do answer everybody. And again, I will put the sale information in the description box for you so you can take advantage of that and get yourself one of our guides. I call them guides. They're actually not guides. There's books like the Jeans Guide and the Plush Guide have chapter books that come with them to help you learn. There's sell-through rates, there's average cost of shipping, average sale price, just a lot of really good information in them. Okay, go be productive. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.